Today's topic of discussion is Queen Ramonda's four formal dresses, obviously designed by Oscar winner Ruth Carter, but in collaboration with an Indian designer JJ Walia. He is known for his queen-like aesthetic and has been bestowed the title Armani of India by Ruth Carter. JJ Walia's aesthetic can be summed up in three words: royal, nomad, and art deco. Since the costume was made for the Queen of Wakanda and the art deco element involves rich color, bold geometry, detailed work, and luxurious material, we can understand what made him the chosen one. Interestingly, this is not their first collaboration. She previously collaborated with him for the movie Coming to America, and he embroidered 15 costumes for the movie. These 4 costumes were made and embellished in his Delhi atelier. We'll talk about her outfit in part 2, but we'll end with her hat, which has taken inspiration from isikolo worn by the married Zulu woman from Southern Africa. For the movie, it is 3D printed to represent the new innovation. Let us pick up where we left off in part 1. Also, spoilers alert. The first dress is the morning dress. African countries typically use red and white as morning colors. However, red is associated with Dora Milaje in the movie, so white was chosen instead to match the poignant mood. The gown features print from the Ndebele tribe. The second is a purple gown. Queen Ramonda appears as the Queen of Wakanda for the first time. Rather than a formal suit for the UN meeting, she opted for a velvet gown with gold embellishments to symbolize royalty, authority, and pride in her roots. The third dress is a maroon-colored gown, the color representing her anger and courage, again to illustrate her anger at Okoye and the courage needed to search for her missing daughter, Shuri. The fabric is matka silk and the gown is adorned with dabka embroidery. The fourth and final look is a purple ombre gown with gold embellishments, seemingly prophesizing her looming death while fulfilling her role as a queen. Apart from that, JJ Walia also collaborated for the 2 shrouds used to cover the coffins in the movie. In Wakanda Forever, Talocan is an underwater Mayan city. Ruth Carter designed the costumes for the Talocan Nil based on the influence of their roots, that is ancient Mayan culture. Namor's outfit was inspired by the architecture of the god of the feathered serpent, with him being the ruler and referred to as Kukulkan, meaning feathered serpent god. His necklace, designed by Anthony Francisco, consists of 2 serpents with a pearl between their mouths, representing Namor's duality. That pearl represents the sun or light, signifies he is either the bringer of life or death. Attuma, the warrior, wears a helmet inspired by the hammerhead shark, while Namora's headpiece echoes the lionfish. The costumes were made synthetically to portray that the Talocan Nil lives amicably with aquatic creatures. Iris Van Herpen designed the ceremonial costume worn by Namora and the hupil worn by Shuri when she visited Talocan. The hupil is a traditional garment of Mesoamerican women. This costume not only appeared visually appealing but also served their purpose effectively. Namor's headgear was inspired by the temple of the feathered serpent god in Teotihuacan. If you look at the restored portion of the pyramid, lots of jade and gold were used. Ruth Carter drew inspiration from Mayan codices, glyphs, vases, and architecture. Also talked to historians to create costumes for the Talocan Nil, but adapted them to the environment of the underwater city. Shuri's necklace, designed in collaboration with Iris Van Herpen, features hand-molded clay beads that represent jade in green color, pink representing the spondylar shell, and pearls representing water. Namora's ceremonial gown, also constructed by Iris Van Herpen, is a contemporary underwater interpretation of the traditional hupil, with a print inspired by ancient Mayan mosaic. The gown features jade on the sleeves and necklace, while the caped sleeve, consisting of silver-lined silk organza leaves, was possibly inspired by fish fins, as fins and bones were used to create masks and headgear. The gown looks stunning underwater, flowing beautifully yet maintaining its shape, a testament to the collaboration between Iris Van Herpen and Ruth Carter.